Hello, I'm Creationist Kent, and this message is meant to illustrate the difference between a hypothesis, which is a prediction or a guess, and a scientific fact. Consider the simple aquarium. Whenever a bubble of air rises through a body of water, it takes on the excess carbon dioxide. Everyone who's owned an aquarium knows this. But the same would be true if in reverse. If a drop of water were moving through a body of air, it would take on the excess carbon dioxide. Yet scientists are telling us that carbon dioxide is building up in our atmosphere. The very belief that rainfall would neutralize carbon dioxide is scoffed and mocked, ridiculed as the belief of the uneducated. Let's consider some other hypotheses which are taught as scientific fact. Who can remember global cooling? This was the belief that pollution would reflect the sun's rays and that a second ice age would come. Glaciers would move south across the border of Canada, covering the grain belt in ice. We would all freeze while starving to death. Who can remember the ozone hole? This was the belief that women's hairspray was destroying the ozone layer and that we would all die from skin cancer. Even the president had skin cancer on his nose. And this was scientific proof that the ozone hole was real. People were told to use pump spray bottles, not aerosol bottles. Who can remember the population bomb? This was the belief that when the human population reached 4 billion, our collective pollution would toxify the planet and we would all die. Well, friends, our population is well beyond 4 billion and I feel fine. Then there's my personal favorite. The nuclear clock. Who can remember the nuclear clock? This was the belief of sociologists that mankind's self-destructive power had become manifest in the nuclear bomb, and that in 9 minutes we would all die as the superpowers burned the planet. Little children would literally look to the horizon, tears streaming down their face, waiting for the mushroom cloud. So whenever I hear that evolution is observable, proven science, I have to pause for a moment and reflect on all the times I've heard that one before. The message is clear. A hypothesis is not the same as a fact. I'm Creationist Kent, bringing you this message in less time than it takes to make a fossil.